Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your Rake Sag Over the Coals reading. This is your spiritual reading of the week. These are messages from your spirit guides, and this may or may not be your reading, I guess. I mean, I think it's everyone's reading, but but that being said, I just wanted to let y'all know that we have been in retrograde season, but even when we're not, there can be past people in your energy. It does not mean necessarily that you have to act on that. Remember, we all have free will. Because the energy's there, the energy's there. You know, um, I will be doing a reading every week for those who have someone on their mind, because some people do want past people to return. Okay? And I will be doing a reading for new love. And that will expressly only deal with opportunities for new love. That being said, my Sag friends, so the energy that your spirit guides are sending to you is compassion. Okay? You're being called, and we are the optimists of the zodiac. We give people hope. We motivate people. Okay? And that's what you're being called to do. I feel as if there is someone that needs it. Okay? There's someone that needs not for you to solve their problems or, be hard on them. Because sometimes, we're very honest, and sometimes it kind of comes off a little rough. I feel like they want you to show compassion to someone who is struggling. Okay? Give them hope. All right? Embrace harmony and resolution. And house came out for this. So this is dealing with family. People you're very close to. They're struggling when it comes to security. Which could have to do with money. It could be that they made bad decisions, Sag, but they don't need to hear that, or they don't need to hear, they need hope. So, they need hope, they need warmth, and, if you've been in, like, kind of arguments with people at home, especially when it comes to money, they don't need the harsh truth. Okay? They need peaceful resolution, basically. So, yeah, that's what they're saying, Sag. That's what they're saying. What they want you to focus on is change. Okay? Because I feel like there are a lot of people who are wanting change, who are wanting new things, wanting life to move forward, and they're asking for you to ask for it. Ask and receive. If you haven't read or, listened to or whatever, Abraham Hicks' book, Ask and You Shall Receive, I think that's what it's called. Ask and It's Given. You definitely should. But they're asking, like, for you to ask specifically about what you want. Okay? And what clarified that was the ship and Lily. There could be someone here, specifically an older relative, or someone you know who is older and wiser, that might actually be, once you ask for help, this person is showing up to kind of guide you through changes, because they know a lot. And this is definitely an older person. Wowza. So let's take a look, Sag. Let's take a look at what Spirit Guide has a message for you. It's definitely someone who passed. Okay? The world is here. So that the world represents an ending. The Queen of Pentacles, this person could have been a mother, a grandmother, a female figure in your life that has passed. Four of Swords. Definitely talking about passing and at peace, right? They have a message for you. What's the message, Sag? The message is the Knight of Cups and the Sun. It's with Whip and Stork. I feel like the message for you is really about believing that dreams come true. Now, like this could be any dream, Sagittarius, right? But there's too much energy of believing things aren't possible, because the Whip is all about the darker things, conflict, pain, abuse, right? And for some, it's really hard for you to open your heart because of maybe history. Like when it comes to love, maybe you've had bad relationships, and that's actually kind of it's kind of made you rigid, Sag. Okay? I said what I said. You know, they want you to not judge, you know, especially when people are coming in with love. They want your heart to be open to love, to be open to happiness. So when, say for instance, someone comes in and tells you they have feelings for you, it's not for you to automatically be suspicious. Like, it's not for you. It's for you to believe, right? And it's for you to believe that anything is possible. Like, because with Whip and Stork being here, I am feeling like so many messages here. There's too much equating love with conflict, for one thing, or that, you know, you have to work too hard for things to be possible for you. Things are too much work. You know, and I'm also feeling, Sag, that there is this resistance to believe that people can change or grow. You know, because the King of Cups is here. The King of Cups is clarifying the Knight of Cups, which is saying that it is possible for people to grow. It is possible for people to change, and you have to open your heart to that. You know, and also allow for people to change, not to hold them too responsible for things from the past, right? Because we're seeing conflict and new beginnings. I mean, and I'm not talking about reconciliation necessarily. This could represent anyone in your life, but it's also like, in some ways, some things about the past that were either hard or a lot of work or filled with conflict have made you a little more judgmental and rigid than your spirit guides want you to be more open, and definitely be more emotionally open. You know, so take this as this resonates for you, right? It's important because you're really in Queen of Swords energy, right? Now, Queen of Swords energy, the Queen of Swords is compassionate. She is, but she's always on her guard. You know, look how she holds the sword, y'all. She's always on guard, and I feel like they really want you to let your guard down. And, you know, to not come from this space of, I have to be on my guard in case someone's trying to F with me, right? Or this is just bullshit. It's that kind of energy of, you know, you need to open your heart more to things being possible than, and I'm not saying that anyone is paranoid or people aren't open-hearted, but on some level, you show up as the Queen of Swords, so you show up very guarded. You know, you show up very guarded and kind of, in a way, expecting the worst, which also doesn't allow for growth, because it doesn't allow the space where, yes, you know, this person messed up in the past, but you also have to allow people the space to grow, to change, and for the possibility, even like in terms of maturity, you know, people do grow and mature. And on some level too, it could be past experiences really holding you back from believing in love or being open in an innocent way to love. So like, think about how do you react when people tell you they love you, okay? Or when, you know, you get romantic offers. Are you showing up as the Queen of Swords? Are you taking it at face value as being possible, or are you waiting for the axe to fall? This is the energy that your spirit guides are trying to relay to you, that you may be being a little too rigid and not open enough emotionally. And that's the other thing, that's like, are you open emotionally? Are you expressing your emotions to other people? Or are you keeping it to yourself because you feel constantly like you have to protect yourself? You know, it's that. It's that, Sag. You know, and Sagittarians, we are kind of known for our bluntness, our savageness, our, you know, the blunt truth. But, you know, is there not enough love in it? You know, because the truth is great, but so is compassion. So are we showing compassion when we are delivering our truth? You know, there's a lot here. There's a lot really to unpack here, Sagittarius. So, you know, whatever that is for you, maybe it's just something for you to think about. You know, something for you to think about, Sagittarius. You know, because maybe you need to not be so rigid. Maybe you need not to expect that, you know, because what I always feel with the Queen of Swords is like, she's very honest. Definitely she gives great advice. But sometimes it's the delivery. You know, is it cold, right? Does it lack compassion? Does it not provide space for people to grow? Are you not being open enough emotionally? You know, all of those things. And how are they trying to help you? How they're trying to help you is the King of Pentacles with the Five of Wands reversed, to let you see that there are loyal people. There are people who actually want to help. There are people who want to be loyal to you, who will be there for you. Because maybe this comes from a point of, you know, having to fight for everything, right? And they want you to come out of that energy. They want you to come out of that energy, Sag. And what do you need to do to move forward? Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Let other people help you. Let people show up for you. You don't always have to be the one who solves all the problems. Let people show up for you. Even, you know, and it's so funny because this is the energy of cooperation with the Three of Pentacles, right? It's asking you, telling you also, and we've seen this countless times, you don't, just because you have it and just because you know how to do it by yourself doesn't mean you have to. And so, yeah, whoosh. Whoosh, 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 Sag. I know, right? Woo! And what's on the bottom is the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Fool. The Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Like, so much the same energy. You know, like, you need to let your guard down a little. That might be, you know, actually standing in your way. Standing in the way of moving forward, you know. Take more chances, Sag. You know, take more chances here. And don't think that, you know, just because you put yourself out there, just because you put yourself at risk, that means that it's going to bury you. Okay. Wowza, Sagittarius. Wow, wow, wow. So let's get some advice, huh? Okay. 10-4, right? Definitely be more open emotionally. I heard that. I'm going to take that in myself, Sag. I'm going to take that in myself, and we're going to get some final words from your spirit guides. Yes. Final words, Sagittarius. Final words. Believe in what is possible. What are some final words for Sagittarius? Final words for Sagittarius. Final words for Sag. Be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Yes. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Yes, Sag. Clear that energy, Sagittarius. So I hope this helps you, Sag, and that you're having a great weekend. Doodles.